Well, we are in theory live. Um, we are live, and welcome. Though I am a little bit concerned, just about I was just actually just looking at just about no. See, that looks way better here. On the preview, everything was super blurry, and I was really concerned. No, see, that looks way better here. On the preview, everything was. Oopsie. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so I had to look. I had to take 1 second. So, all right. So, all right. Let's start over. So, yeah, I had to take at least a look at the channel um because on the preview everything was so blurry, and I was like, is this really what people watch when I stream Magic Realm and or Dragons Down? But then I gave you some terrible double echoes, so sorry about that. But it is 8:25 now, and we've gotten sort of the technical issues out of the way. I do apologize, because I think that there were technical issues maybe on the first two videos where my screen output resolution was not quite properly set up in Dragon's Down as it is in Magic Realm. And so I'm concerned that you might have gotten either some bits stretched or some bits blurred or some bits off to the side. You know, I don't think the resolution was set up quite how I would normally do it. And I luckily caught it today before this. So, I mean, this is the shakedown cruise for this Dragon's Down table. And so there are definitely bound to be some issues. So I do ask that you bear with me. If you see anything in the comments, please put in the comments, hey, I think this was wrong, or I thought you might have messed this up, or whatever, right? Tell me. I will try my best to fix stuff as we go. Hopefully, this will get better and better as we get better at playing the game and better at sort of playing the game on Tabletop Simulator and on stream. If you want to know how bad it can get, please go back. Please go back and watch the very first Magic Realm videos that I did. And they were awful. They were awful. They were awful. I had nothing made on table. Everything was cards. Handmade cards. Literally no cards cut up. And I had essentially a command center up in front of me on this desk, and I would play on the desk, and I would play on Tabletop Sim, but none of the, like nothing, you could not see any of the cards and so on. We slowly got things into shape and started to do a little bit better here. So fortunately, we're not starting at zero with Dragons Down. All that experience with Magic Realm has paid off, but there's some hiccups here. One of them is the resolution the last couple of days. So please, I apologize. Hopefully you could see what was going on. I also know that I'm not doing the channel any favors by posting two videos right on top of each other and then doing the finale as a stream, because it's unlikely that you will catch them or catch them in order or whatever. So, but again, this isn't, this isn't some clever tournament or whatever. This is literally trying to there we go, just figure out how to do this on stream reasonably efficiently with this new variant. So hopefully you will come along for the ride with me and sort of see how that goes and so on. So I don't necessarily expect a ton of people to show up, because again, They probably haven't caught up yet with where we are, but that way this video will be out there for them when they're ready. So welcome. It's been a decent game so far, first 2 weeks. Let's really quickly go over all of our folks. So we have the Battle Mage, the Druid, the Ranger, and the Barbarian. So the Battle Mage is, of course, our hybrid. I would love maybe a little bit, maybe, oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe a little bit of tilt. I don't know how much tilt ever to put on these. You know, if that makes any sense. We'll stick with the default for now and just go with that. If you have any suggestions, post them in the comments or in chat. So the Battle Mage is floating around with a spear. The Shoes of the Thief, I mean, she has this much escapability, so not a huge deal, but, you know, but possibly useful if you're injured or some such. She did die already once to 3 dragons, and so I started her over from 0, so she's about, I'd say, a week behind everybody else, and you can see that in the score. She has a single point, and she lost a fair bit of I don't know if she lost a card. She did. She lost a spider bounty, and she lost a bunch of fame and some progress on another card. So that sort of left her behind, and you can see it in the scores. She has fly. She has been using, you know, she's been doing fairly well at populating the world with purple cubes so that she can fly around, and she's made decent use of it. I wrote directives down here, although as you can see, a little dicey with this table. That's a little disappointing. Oops. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, that's also disappointing. Maybe loot the hideout if you can see it. Maybe loot the hideout. Head to Might Trainer, which is one of her cards, and maybe the Smiths, or maybe turn in cards. So you'll see the Battle Mage here. The hideout, she is sitting on it. It has like 3 treasures left. In Dragons Down, with the grabby hands being sort of effectively zeros, I do tend to loot out sites a little bit more thoroughly, because I think you get a tiny bit, you know, more shots at the top treasures. So she might loot the hideout. She has a quest right here. In addition, the Lost Smith is right there, and the legendary Smith is trapped in the chamber, and no one's rescued either of those guys yet, because that place went to hell. Went to hell with kobolds and a titan, and so that's everybody left. So she does have a shot at those, and we'll see if she goes and takes it. That is where we're at for her. Same thing. Wow. So the one bad thing about this table is it does, once you get close in, something about the texture or this grid overwrites text. So it's a little bit wonky. So we'll just have to, yeah, see it. And it has nothing to do with actually overwriting it as much as it does just the view of it. Yeah. Maybe a Woods Walker. So Woods Walker is visit 3 different woods tiles, and then you get a VP, and then you can turn over one of those woods tiles now with a quest action. Take advantage of Take Cover, which is another of her cards, which allows her to hide automatically, and get rid of the curse which she has, which is Unlucky, reroll the lowest die attempt per loot. Done. So the Druid is here. We can take advantage of the Crusade. I didn't really pay attention to that. But yeah, so there you go. Oh, yeah, the Ranger. The Ranger's right here. So the Ranger's also on top of these Smiths. So she might head in and go try to get these guys out. In addition, she has a symbol, the symbol of alertness, and she has the quest strange symbols, which is take a symbol to any site, perform a quest action. The symbol is destroyed, but you immediately find the site and get a free loot on the site. So very useful for her to discover a site, and she could use the symbol to automatically pop it. Finally, we have the Half-Orc Barbarian. Half-Orc Barbarian is, dude, go to the Trove. You're right here. Trove's right here. The damsel popped there. Loot that thing. Maybe try to complete the Ancient Scroll quest, which is to find a scroll spell or something with magic cubes on it, and then trade it to a vendor that happens to be selling the similar, another treasure like that. And you get 2 times its base value, so that's really good. So that's sort of where I'm thinking for each of these guys. And I mean, I think, I think that's mostly it. Let's real quick putz the dashboard here to pop out chat a little bit. There we go. So we'll pop out chat and make sure that we actually are, in the correct chat. All right. So that's it. So we're ready to go here. And so it is day 14. So we do have a couple things going on. So first off, the damsel has showed up. At the Hoard of the Trove, first to appear, the Trove was first. The mechanic for these save the prisoner are the same for all the cards. So this save the prisoner is going to be, you go there, you successfully find the site, and then you have to make noise because you are undoing the chains effectively. So there's no stealthing this per se. You cannot sneak while the damsel's following you, and then you take her back. What's up, Michael? How are you today? This evening, I should say. We also have a storm is coming, the end of day 17. We are going to have a storm, and what that means is you need to be sheltered. Sheltered is in a cave or in a dwelling, and you're going to score a VP. Otherwise, you're going to wound 1 to 6 cubes. I'm glad to hear it, man. You still playing Skyrim? And have you seen Skywind, which is Morrowind done in Skyrim? It's not done yet, but they are making good progress. And finally, the Crusade. So the Crusade is done, going on until pretty much the end of the game. For the next two weeks, we can assist the knights in the keep. We can do that by earning a title from the knights, and the knights want you to kill 2 creatures of 10 fame or higher. And 3 people can do that. Kill dragons, demons, or undead anywhere on the map. Kill any monster in adjacent tiles to the keep. Trade them epic armor or an epic weapon. Done. You can score points. So that's sort of where we're at. And everybody is ready to go. Let's get this day going. So it's day 15. The Battle Mage, the Druid. So Battle Mage is first. If you remember, it's maybe loot the hideout, head to the Might Trainer, turn in cards, maybe get these Smiths out of jail. I'm going to delete that for now once we've read it. Let's try to loot the hideout. So we only have 4 moves. We were sort of really kicking it last week because everybody had 5 moves, but now we only have 4. So 1, found. So the hideout is found. We don't get anything for it because someone already scored it. But I do want to put it down here just as to remind me that I found it. And I can loot the hideout. So that is 1. We're going to go 2, 3. We're going to go 2 and 3 to loot it. We'll roll these dice. There are 3 treasures in the hideout. And we get 2, so we get the second treasure out of there. And it is a potion of relief. It removes a curse. Oof. Now, we do have minute merchant. Sell 3 treasures worth 4 gold or less. That is one of them. We do need to find 2 more. Let's search it one more. We'll loot it one more time. But this is a low roll, 3, and then that's too high. And so now we're sort of stuck. We've used 3 of our 4 phases. We're going to head up into the village. So we don't have to sneak. We can just run up to the village. And then we're going to use our extra phase because we are a human. And once we enter the village, we get an extra phase. And we're going to end our day actually here. And that is done. Druid is next. So the weird Celtic 8 with the woods or whatever. The Druid is... that's the Ranger, sorry. Well, we have maybe get Woodswalker, play aggressively to take advantage of take cover, and then get rid of the curse. Well, how do we take advantage of... so we're trying to score a Woodswalker. I mean, I definitely would go 1, 2, 3, 4 up into the keep. Now she is not a human. The ranger, the druid. She does not get any bonus. She can spend 5 gold. You'll note the druid has 10 gold, so she is going to spend 5. And 5 gold, and so she's going to drop the curse. So that's good. Curse is gone. I'm going to put this somewhere out of the way, up there. So curse is gone. So that's one of the goals that she had. She really wants to get to the Timberlands here. Maybe the Murky Woods up here. Maybe the Oakwood. Timberlands, Oakwood, Elder Woods, something like that, and that will score her Woodswalker 3 of these green tiles. So a little bit rough. It's a little scattered. She could also get rid of stuff, but I don't think she will. I think we will utilize this to play more aggressively. For instance, we could literally walk right past the treants if we wanted to. We'll figure that out. But I'm pretty sure she's done for the day. So the Battle Mage and the Druid are done for the day. The Ranger is next. The Ranger's missive was... use the symbol to open a site, turn in Giant Slayer, rescue both smiths in the cave. In CA, I didn't even finish my thought there. So the Ranger is going to go 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3. Can't go 4 because you can't use a 4th phase in a cave. So she's sort of stuck here. So I'm going to say we're just going to sneak. So I'll put that there. And the Berserker, or Barbarian. I'm sorry. The Barbarian's up here. And Barbarian is a half-orc. Half-orcs can move into mountains for 1 instead of 2. So she's going to go 1, 2. So there you go. The Barbarian moved 2 of their 4. We are going to search for the trove. I don't think he's found the trove yet. So we're going to search for the trove. Let me get search dice over here. I've got copies of search dice everywhere, and yet never where I need them. Found. So we found the trove, and I believe we found it first. I'm going to give myself a copy of the trove down here. We'll shrink it. And I'm going to put, as I've done previously, on day... So here's my record. On day 15, I'm going to do plus trove. And remember, that's 5 fame still. So you still get fame for everything you get fame for. You do not get legend points. Legend points are replaced by the victory points on the cards. Yeah, I don't love the Ranger class, Michael, as like I like the Archer better. But the Ranger doesn't suck, and the Ranger's been actually doing quite the bang up job this game, so maybe I will grow maybe I'll grow to love it. So 1, 2, 3, found it. We're not going to sneak because we have to make noise. So we are going to make noise. And that is the end of the day. So now we're going to roll on the monster dice here. The barbarian has to roll twice. Oh, and we're going to find mountains. And stink. Oh, that's going to be bad. Wow. That is absolutely the worst roll possible. He gets juvenile dragons, 2 of them, ogres, 2 of them. And that means his make noise is sort of pointless, but which is fine. He doesn't need more monsters because each clearing can only draw once, even though, like, so, and he's drawn. And that's right here. For everybody else, we are looking for mountains, which I don't think anyone's in. The druid is in caves, and we're looking for stink, which is this, which is this symbol. And that isn't where the ranger is. The ranger's with goblins, which is a scratch symbol. So only the barbarian, he has to hide. He is not sneaking. That might be one of the most dangerous cards on the board, actually, right now. So, and he does hide. So he gets a choice if he wants to fight this fight. By the way, it's a ridiculously bad fight. 2 juvies, 2 juvenile dragons, just out of detention, and 2 ogres. It's not like, I mean, he can kill the dragons. The juvenile dragons, actually, he can kill, and he can kill the ogres, too. He can kill all these guys. It's just then weathering the 3 attacks he's going to get back, because he's going to kill one. First round, he can kill one. And then everybody hits him. or at least probably hits him. I don't love it. So you would have to play 2 might, 2 attack at least, and 1 defense. And you'd have to really hope for the best. And you only have the shield left. Like, you are... Ugh, that is bad. That is bad, bad news. And you don't even auto-hit anybody. You auto-hit the ogres when they flip. But you don't even auto-hit, like, because you only play 2 attacks. Oh my lord. How much money does a barbarian? Has $13 and a terrible haggling. The only good thing that we have is we are strong enough to take these hits for a while. Good day, Raven. How are you? So the barbarian can take a couple hits from these guys, but they will break his shield instantly. So that's 1 hit. Let me look real quick at what we have. And we do have 3. Oh, you're freezing. I feel bad. I'm opening my window right now. I mean, it was up into the 40s, I think, today. So a little bit better because it has been very, very frigid in Western Pennsylvania. We could jump out and try to bash an ogre. And mostly try to avoid. The main problem would be when these guys start to flip over, they start to hit him. And I don't love that. I don't love it at all. I think you might take like a hit or two. Oh. However, you are not getting anything done. Like we are in trouble as far as our goals here. Is looting the looting the trove was part of our goals. Getting the damsel out was part of our goals. Yeah, I hear you. I think maybe you're right. I really needed that to come up okay, and it didn't. I think if I had more armor, she might take it. Well, we're hidden, so for now it doesn't matter because we don't have to fight this one at all yet. And as soon as we pull out a melee weapon, we've got to be in it to win it, right? So you can't ambush in Dragon's Down in melee unless you are the assassin. And so we are in there. But that's the end of the day. So we're going to stop dreaming about it and we're just going to turn that bad boy in. It's going to be day 16 now. Druid's up first. So the Druid is going to go 1, 2. So that is her first woods that she needs to visit. That's 1, and that's her second move. And we're going to go 3, 4. That's not a woods. That is a plains. So she's heading for the oak wood here. So the Druid's done. She won't hide. She's a halfling. She gets a little bit better chance to hide. The battle mage is gonna go 1. None of those is better, is it? No, not really. Okay. He's gonna go 1, 2. And then this is bad. He can only take we either hide or we don't. We either sneak or not. I think we're gonna not sneak today and get to there. So that is the battle mage. The ranger. Well, the ranger is also trying to find all these same people. So the ranger's going to go 1, 2, and then because the smith, the enslaved smith is here, you have to make noise. So the ranger is going to do, well, the opposite of being quiet. The ranger is going to make noise to remove the chains from the smith. And then the barbarian is going to go, do we remember what the scholar has? Scholar has a leather helmet. I mean, that might be buyable at some point. That'd be 2 pieces of armor. You'd get another shot potentially to take. So I'm going to go 1-2. We're going to use then a trade phase. Oops, this is the barbarian. We can use a trade phase. We can sell this to the scholar. So that's going to give us 18 gold total. And then we're probably going to buy a leather helmet. For 15, because we are terrible at... She's not good at haggling because she has no stats. You can see here. So we're not going to haggle. We're just going to pay the 15. We have $3 left. But that gives us 2 hits we can take. So that's not terrible. It's not terrible. And you have essentially 2 cubes to give. So that'll give us a tiny bit more leeway if we actually want to take that fight. So that's 1, 2. 3 is the trade. I don't know that you have anything else to do. We're gonna not do anything, and we're going to... I'm gonna turn in Diplomat Orcs just to get... I'm gonna get another card in play here. Because maybe that card has something to do with killing a dragon, or explore the Oakwood. Okay. Well, it's good to see you, Raven. Good to see you. And now we're rolling monsters at the end of the day. We get mountains again, which is actually... And stink. Oh, wait. Okay, it was mountains 2. Sorry. Oh, jeez. It was mountains 2. Stink 3, strangely enough. So it's good that he's out of there, because he would draw again. I don't think anybody's in mountains. But we are going to draw a stink, and the battle mage is going to get them. And both these guys are going to get them, I think. Kobolds. Oh, geez. And they're going to get how many of them? 5 of them. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm pretty sure that's how that rolls. We got 2 guys. I think each clearing draws. Each clearing draws 2 dice worth. So both the battle mage and our ranger are going to get and nothing down here. So let's start. Let's start with the battle mage, because the battle mage was second. Battle mage is hidden. It's probably for the best. I don't know that a fight with 5 kobolds is in anyone's best interest. I'm not really sure, actually. They do 1 damage, which is nice, because that helmet will take that damage. It won't stop you from getting wounded, but it won't be destroyed. But there's 5 of them, which is too damn many. It's just too many. And you're going to be stuck playing 2 here, 1 attack and 2 defense, maybe? And that 1 attack might get you... Oh, God, no. I think she's going to sit. So he's done. Now the ranger. The poor, poor ranger. Hidden. All right. Whew. nice, because the ranger can't run from shit. Typically. But unfortunately, the smith is not going to come with you because he is trapped by kobolds, presumably. So I'm going to put these just here, just like this, so we can see everything that's here. Yeah, and the kobolds are fast. And Kobold Rex is here, the big guy. Oh, I think the same thing happened to the Smiths last time. As soon as anyone went in there, whoop, kobolds descended. Final story in Dawnguard. Time to face Harkon the Vampire King. I hate that fight when I'm not an archer. Because you need that silly bow. And I keep, you have to pull it out periodically, and it sort of sucks. But yes, very nice. I don't think anybody's taken that fight. Hell, they might team up and just try to double up on these guys one at a time to clear that out. But I think that's the day. So on day 17, remember at the end of day 17, there is going to be a storm. And so anyone who's sheltered in a cave, for instance, is going to get a point, and anyone, or a dwelling, anyone not in said is going to get hampered. Oh, I do not have GOG Skyrim. So the druid is first. The druid is going to go 1, 2, 3. And frankly, she's going to end her day there. I don't know if she needs to rest anything. No. But she is literally going to end her day. I suppose she will trade. She does have $5, so that's not a ton. She will trade the astrologer to see what he has. So a couple swords, some bows, some leathers, that nuke, which is sort of nice. The Tome of Power would be nice. Again, I don't think there's anything for her. So then the question is this. Do you sell something? I think we're going to sell the Potion of Energy. So that's $5. So we're going to get $5 out of there. So he's $10. The druid has $10 now. The astrologer likes wisdom, so that's good because we're fairly wise. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do anything else. The only thing I would consider would be buying the Artificer's Concoction, which is nice if you happen to be hidden and need to get rid of one monster, as a for instance. We'll try it just in case. We do have 4. We do have 4 wisdom. So that is going to go well with the astrologer. That's 1 success, so it's down to 10. That is 2 successes. So if we want to buy it for 5, we can buy it for 5. I think we will buy it for 5 because I think there might be some uses for something like that. She's going to keep that in tow here, and then maybe someday she will be hidden away, and we will need to pull that out and kill something with some big damage. Done. And that's a Druid's Day. And then at the end of the day, she can turn in cards if she needs to, and so on. But just as importantly, she is going to be sheltered away when the storm comes. The Battle Mage is next. So the Battle Mage is going to go 1. Questing is 2. So he's going to pick up the Smith. You can't sneak anymore because the Smith is on you. So he's going to go 3. And just get out of the cave. That is his turn. I think we're trying this out. I think we are. So it really comes down to these guys are dangerous if they flip. These guys are less dangerous if they flip. They're slower if they flip. So, all right. So I am going to the barbarian is going to. Obviously, we're going to sneak. We're going to go 1-2. So we've snuck once. We went 1-2 move. If we are hidden when we get in there, and we are, we're going to loot once because we can see the trove. We might as well loot it. Here's the Great Worm. 3 deeps and 5 treasures. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, the problem is we did these backwards. There you go. That's actually how they ought to be. Here's the trove. We get 1 fateful loot. Go, come on. Come on, barbarian. You got this. Big numbers. Now, 3's not bad. You get a deep. 1, 2, 3. Mithril flippin' plate armor. Okay. That's pretty cool. Now, the thing is, you still take wounds when you get hit, so it's not like this saves the battle for us. What it does do is it means this armor will never... So we're going to flip that out like that. Like, we are good to go in terms of armor. And we are going to play alertness, so we are now actually alerted also. So we're going to play awareness and become alerted also. But that's going to give us another card at the end of the day. And we'll get self-improvement at the end of the day, which is get a cube. But that's it. That's his turn, and he is hidden and sneaking and ready to fight those guys. So the ranger cannot pick up the smith because we did not clear out that clearing. The clearing has to be clear at the end of the day that you do the thing, essentially. So we're going to go 1-2 into the barriers, and we're going to get a sight. We're going to get the horde in 6. So that was 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're just going to make a run for it, and we get an item. That sort of sucks, but okay. 3 item. It's plate armor. We do not have enough red cubes to wear it. We only have 2. You'll see here it takes 3. The mithril's nice because the mithril is 2. It's so light. But we don't need this chit or this chit anymore. Bam, bam, done. And we have run up there. And I think we are done. Honestly, we're looking for the big arrow symbol. Oh my god, we're going to get the big arrow symbol. So that's actually amazing. And I'll tell you why that's amazing. Is because it's going to make all of the monsters with no hero in the tile, not the clearing, but the tile, are going to return back to the tray. So all the monsters except where the barbarian is are going to disappear. That means treants and kobolds are going away. Got a lot of kobolds there. And a couple treants. We do have to check for bones, though. No bones there. No bones there. No bones there. We are done. And now it's the barbarians' turn to fight. So we're going to delete this text. We are going to lay these guys out, literally and figuratively. I think we're going to go for... So remember, we can play, if we need to, we can play 6 cubes. It doesn't actually do us much good. We're going to play 2 cubes there. That's going to do 2 sharp damage. So what it does mean is when we need to go all out and pound the ogres, we can. So we'll play like that, 3 cubes. And then we can play these 3 cubes how we like. Because the ogres are armored, which I actually did not think about that. It's okay. That doesn't actually matter to us. I want to hit the dragons first, because when the dragons flip, they make this battle unfleeable. I don't want to take hits if possible. I just don't. So I am going to do 2 offense and 1 defense. So I'm going to match their scores. That sort of sucks because it does feel like we're taking a hit or 2, especially if somebody flips. But if no one flips, we've got a little bit better than 50% chance on each to dodge them. I do love this part about Dragons Down because it is there's a random aspect which is a little swingier than in Magic Realm, and so there's a lot more sort of I could play 3-0. I could go 3 offense, no defense, but I would kill one for sure and then take 3 hits coming in for sure. And that would be 3 wounds, and that would not be ideal. Because I could not do that for enough rounds. What I need to do is I need to kill one of these and have a round where I take maybe 1 hit, kind of. I need to sort of, I need to luck out once, pretty much. Famous frickin' last words. Famous last words. All right, we're doing it. I think we're doing it just like this. So because there are 4 of them, we're going to roll 4 black dice to see who flips and who doesn't flip. And we're sort of hoping nobody flips. And the 2 ogres flip. Oh, that sucks about the most that was going to suck. Our attacks are the same length, the same whatever. We're going to live with that. We're going to try to hit this first dragon. Remember, my target is always the character on the left. We do not flip and hit. The 2 ogres both hit me for 1, because they auto hit me because they're faster. 2, I think the barbarian is dead. With that round, the barbarian might die. Do the dragons hit? Dragon 1 goes, hits. Dragon 2 goes, and misses. I just defeat Harkon with a pure Dark Elf skill tree. This is fun. Absolutely. Dark Elves are actually really good, in my opinion. So we took 3 hits this one round. Now, all those hits do bounce off since they all do 3 damage, right? 3, 3, 3. The two ogres hit me. This guy actually missed. They do not damage the armor because the armor is a 4 durability. That's the great thing about the plate armor and the mithril plate. You can't really damage it. It's super hard to damage. But I take 1 pip each time anyway. Now, the nice thing is, I cannot sustain this. So next round, I'm going to evade by playing those 3. Like that. And I'm going to run downhill here. Now, not a great outing for the Barbarian. But we can play hit and run if we don't get... but we really wanted to kill any one of these guys. Like anyone. Could we have killed... No. And the answer is no. We totally didn't get anything done. So a little bit of a bad round. I am not staying to get gutted by Ogre Dragon Love Commune here. We're gonna run. I don't think anybody else has a fight. And now we have to check. Geez, end of day 17. I did not do a very good job of figuring out. So no one. So the druid gets a frickin' point because I actually paid attention. So the druid scores the storm for her 2nd card and her 4th point. Everyone else has to wound chits. 4. That is brutal. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Three. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. And oof, the Barbarian is not thrilled about this, but 4. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's going to be a lot of sleeping. But the storm is done, so we're going to delete all of that. The crusade is still ongoing. Battle Mage is first, but has 5 wounds. I think we need to... So, okay, so this is easy. The Battle Mage is going to go 1, 2, and 3. And turn the Smith in. For her 2nd card. So this is what, day 18, I believe? Do we mark day 18? Day 18. So done. We're here 1, 2, 3. And we can't really rest, unfortunately. I do love that Sin Sword. If I was smarter, I would wield it, but she's not smart enough to actually get that done. And who is here? The Astrologer and the Smith. Sure, she'll trade with the Astrologer, which I don't recall that has anything good. Tome of Power is okay for her. So she is going to, the Battle Mage is going to, oh, that's a deep treasure, though. But it's not epic. It's not epic. She's going to sell the Sin Sword, sell the Potion of Relief, and even going to sell the Shoes of the Thief. So that's going to be $16 to the Battle Mage. So that brings her to 26. And now she's going to try to buy off the Astrologer the book with the purple cube on it. So the Tome of Power. That gives her a purple cube when she eats it. Now, her chance isn't great because the astrologer likes a wisdom, which she does not super wise. But now, you know, right? We have two wisdom. It's 39 bucks. No, he shows her the damn door. Yeah. And she's going to be done then for the day. Druid. Druid goes 1-2 to go to the Oakwood. We're going to copy this counter. This is her second counter, so she has gotten to 2 woods. She goes 1-2. She could go for the Elder Woods. She could try to run up. She's going to go 3-4. Remember, she has take cover, so she is in pretty good shape when it comes to hiding. The Berserker, Barbarian, goes 1-2. And then he's going to rest 2, which is going to give him 1 back. Done. And actually, he will bring these back first since they are more useful to him. He is done. And then the Ranger also could use a little bit of resting. I suppose I wouldn't mind that Horde. I was heading for the Swamp. I'm going to go 1. And then 2, 3, 4. And that's going to allow me to rest 2 cubes. For 3 actions. So done. So pretty much everyone is done. Not a lot of sneaking going on here on day 18. We get planes and sights. So not in the plains, not in the plains, not in the plains, also not in the plains. But you are near a site, and so the Horde is going to pop. And the Horde pops this guy. The Great Drake, pretty rough. Fireball on the first side, 4 and armored. So really not a good fight for anybody in the game. Except maybe the Barbarian, but even that is hard. Hitting that guy is not trivial. So no one has a battle, though. So for day 19, Battle Mage is first. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. We just keep having to play it a little bit. Well, we can't do that. We're gonna actually rest 4 phases, so that gives us 3 cubes back. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 back. We do get 1 extra phase because we're a human, and we're gonna trade with that dude again. Remember, he has for 39 bucks the purple book. No, and that's a fail because we don't have enough wisdom to make that work. So done. Battle Mage is done on day 19. The Druid, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just walking through the mountains there. Ranger could use to rest, although not quite as much. Ranger's going to go 1, 2. Ugh, God. 3, but not make noise effectively. But you can't sneak because you don't have enough phases to sneak. Berserker is going to rest 4 phases to get back 3 cubes. And those are the 3 cubes we're going to pull back. And we're going to have to do 1 more day of that, pretty much, to make all those wounds come back. So we do get caves. That's going to suck. We get 1 giant bat on our ranger here. So 1 bat. And we are looking for orc. No orcs there. No, that's it. So 1 giant bat. The ranger gets to roll whether she is hidden or not. I do like that. Even if you don't sneak, you get a shot to hide. That's sort of a nice... but she is not, because she did not sneak. Oh, by the way, she's also alerted because she gets a free alert every damn day. So we'll keep that in mind. So we are fighting, it looks like. So the bat shows up. We are fighting the bat. We are alerted. We are playing... I mean, the best we can do, I think, is... I mean, we'll play 1 defense, or 2 defense, 1 offense. That's not going to do us a bunch of good, but it will give us... Oop, we're going to erase this so it's easier to see. So does the bat flip? We'd rather he didn't. He does not flip. Our attack will go first because it's longer. They're equal time and it's longer. And we have a 25% chance to hit. And we miss. The bat has a 25% chance to hit us. And misses. That's round 1. There you go. Round 2, same play, I think. He doesn't flip. We're longer. We do not hit because we need a 4. Because his defense is 4. So we miss. The bat turns around and misses us because he is 1 to R2. That stalemates the fight in 2 rounds. And we are done. Oh, excuse me. And that's the battle. And I think that is the day. I don't think anybody else has a fight today. Day 20. I will say not much. They haven't gotten much done this week. There have been weeks where they've gotten stuff done. This is not that week. Sort of a rough week for our heroes, I think. So what we're going to do here, we're going to sneak immediately. So we do have to roll to remain hidden or the bat will see us. And if he sees us, we're blocked and we have to fight. So we're sneaking. We do. So we move that to hide because we're now hidden. We're going to alert with our free phase. So we are also alerted. So that's 2. But we get 5 because that's a free phase. We're going to search for the chamber, which is right here. That's 1 and a fail. So that's the 3rd action, the 4th action, final action, she blows it, and she is done. Okay? Druid's up. Druid's going to go 1. Going to hit her last thing. So she's going to score Woodswalker. So the Druid does get on day, 20, I believe. It's Woodswalker. And that is, and I'm trying to keep, that is her 3rd card. So she actually is now tied. And she can pick a tile and flip that tile at will with a quest phase. She's going to pick this tile. This is her tile from now on. She doesn't have to enchant it. She can just flip it. But that's 1. She's going to go 2. And now she can move to another gate because those are... yeah. 3, 4. So Woodwalker is done. We get another card. Status Chaser. Earn a title. Earn a title. And that is the Druid's turn. Battle Mage. Are we still injured, Battle Mage? We have a couple chits injured. We're going to go 1-2, and we're going to rest 2 to get 1 back. And we're going to get this one back. Done. Okay? And the Barbarian. He's going to rest all day. One last time. Get all the hearts back. Done. We got mountains and big bones. I don't think anybody's in the mountains. He is not. He is not. She is not. They're also not. Now we're looking for the big bones. And that's 1 and 2. No bones here or there. Done. Okay. Let's go through day 21, and then we'll take a short break here. So it is day 21. Battle Mage will go first on day 21. So the Battle Mage is going to go 1. And search. That's a fail. Search one more time. That's a fail. Gosh darn it. Okay, done. Yeah, I'm not getting super lucky with sort of where we're at. We are obviously going to sneak. We are going to alert. We're going to walk up into the woods here. Or not the woods, but you know what I mean. We're going to walk up to here. We do have to roll. The sneaking does help us. And the reason we're sneaking, even though we intend to go into a fight, is because in case something else shows up, we can make the determination whether to fight or not. We are indeed hidden. So when we get up there. So we are done. Ranger's gonna sneak. is hidden. Gonna freebie alert. Gonna search for the chamber. That's 1. And that's a partial. And that's 2. Success. So the chamber belongs to us, the ranger. You do get 5 fame for that, so we will score her 5 fame on day 21. Like that, and her fame will go up to 39, which doesn't actually put her any more in the lead. I mean, it does. It puts her more in the lead, but it does. So that was 2 more phases. So she used 2 phases to search that. She does get 1 loot of the chamber. She gets the 4th card. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So she gets a spell book. Well, a couple white and a black spell. So, nothing great. She has a lot of cash, actually, sitting around. And that's her day. Finally, the Druid. Druid's going to go 1-2. Flip that, get an item. Ugh. Okay, well, that's great. I really wanted a sight. I mean, she'll take a helmet. So that is her 2nd action. The Crusaders, unfortunately, want two big monsters killed. Other folks want some easier crap, probably. Any treasure with a spell cube or spell square. Kill 3 lizard men. Any weapon treasure, actually, those aren't too bad. And she does have the Saber of the Fencer, which is a treasure. And technically, she has the Artificer's Concoction. So maybe she'd go to the mine to get a whatchamacall. So 1-2. I think 3-4. Just 3-4. She's just gonna walk back. She just wanted to pop that and see what was what. That is the end of our day. Now, what we're hoping for. So we're gonna get planes. So I do think someone's gonna pop planes, right? Maybe not. You're in caves. You're in caves. You're in mountains. Caves. Caves. All 3 of them are in caves and then mountains. All right, what about big bones? No big bones there. I don't think big bones there because I can sort of see the symbol. Nothing there. Looks clear. Okay. So we have 2 possible fights. So we're going to do the Ranger first. The Ranger's sort of an easy. The Ranger's going to ambush the bat with the bow. Because she's ambushing, she's going to play 3 offense. So does the bat flip? He does not flip. Her 3 offense don't mean squat. She still has a crap chance to hit, and she misses. Does the bat spot her? Probably, but let's check anyway. Yep, bat spots her. So now it's an honest-to-God fight. I mean, she's going to flop to the defense in this case. Do bat flip. Bat does not flip. Her attack does get to go first. She misses. The bat hits back and hits for a point of damage. So it bops the armor. Unfortunately, it's going to damage that armor because that armor is not super amazingly resilient. It does a wound to our stalwart ranger here, and she's going to take the green cube. And the combat gets to last 2 more rounds. There's no flipping. Come on, she can hit this guy. Nope, she can't. She misses. The bat's going to hit her. No, bat's going to miss her. So that's 1 round of stalemating again. We're playing it the same. Bat doesn't flip. She's got this time, though. No, she does not. Does the bat have this? I hope not. The bat does have this, and so it bops her, and she is slowly getting... I'll tell you what, she's going to actually do... Now, she's good for now. Oh, no, it's going to destroy the armor, though. So, oh, no. No. So this armor goes away. So that changes her outlook considerably. She cannot play a heart. She's got to play something else because she doesn't want to have 1 heart and die, effectively. So she's going to do that. Okay, does the bat flip or not? The bat does flip, which does suck. But she hits him. She does 1 sharp, so 2 damage. She just needs to roll okay. -2. Does no damage. The bat misses. Oh, I don't like any of this now. I mean, I suppose she's got to stick with this. This isn't great. This one over here is the one that's going to flip or not. It does not flip. She does not hit it. It hits her for a point, which wounds her. I mean, she's got to do, I think, this now. Oh, and the bat's going first now, strangely enough. So the funny part is, if we actually did that correctly, she'd have hit the bat. Because we flopped the rolls. Does the bat flip? Yes, the bat does flip. It's probably for the best. Does the bat hit her? No. Does she hit the bat? No. Flip? Yes. Oh, God. Does he hit her? Yes. Yeah, does she hit him? Sure, yes. I didn't mean to do that. And she does no damage again. The bat does flip, which means he does not auto-gut her, which is nice. But he does hit her this time. That'll put her down to there. Does she hit him or not? She's got to hit him. Nope, she misses him. Well, looks like this is the end of the Ranger, guys. Battle flip, and it's going to auto-hit her. And it does auto. It does hit her, because it does 2 now. And she's got nothing left. She can't... Really, the best she can do, she's going to wound there and hope that she stalemates now somehow, but the bat would have to flip, which he does. It would have to miss, which it doesn't. And now she's done. She's going to play her last cube, which is going to mean he auto-hits her next round and kills her. And so the Ranger is dead. To one bat. To one goddamn bat. So she is dead. That means 23rd, 22nd and 23rd, she is dead. On the 24th, she will revive. Where is her crap? Her crap is at the chamber. So yet another thing in this little traffic jam here is this pile of crap. We will also penalize the range. So she is going to, she can keep her cards. Oh, and there's a bat here, by the way. Still a bat. Still one flipping bat right there. That was the worst luck I have seen actually in quite a while. if I'm to be honest, worst luck I've seen in quite a bit. I'm gonna get rid of Giant Slayer. So that's one good thing. She does get to cycle some cards there. And we're gonna get rid of, oh god, Ancient Scroll. That doesn't help much really when it comes right down to it. So her fame reverts to 0. Her gold is back to starting gold, which is 6. Done and done and done. And this means 0, 0, 0. On good news, the Barbarian is now leading fame. The Druid is weirdly in second place. The Battle Mage is now winning gold. So the new scores are 4 to 6 to 0 to 4. So it's a lot like in D&D when you die and your buddies take all your shit. That's sort of what happened. Now we've got, strangely enough, that wasn't the main event. That wasn't the big fight. Oh no. Au contraire. I did that one first because that was the stupid fight that was supposed to be won in 2 minutes by the Ranger. But that didn't work out like that. Now's the fight where I think the Barbarian could also die. In which case, maybe we just call this early. Maybe this is a bad idea. Our goal here, if nothing else, is to at least hit and run and try to cap a dragon or 2. The Mithril Armor will keep throughout the fight, but we do need, like I said, a round or 2 where we don't take 3 hits. That's really the kicker. The first round, we took 3 hits, which is just not okay. Not okay at all. Obviously, we're challenging with a melee weapon. So it's all out there. And we do need to play. So what if we did take all the hits? So let's think about this momentarily. No, it's just too many. It's too many hits. You're not going to get. You can't take 3 hits. You can take 3 hits that first round though, because you can take 3 hearts, which would be ridiculous. But you could take 3 hearts. And you could kill. God, you actually I mean, this might be a super dumb move. Like, it might just be better to try my luck and see. So hear me out. Now, no one's watching this, but hear me out anyway. Hear me out. Hear me out. So, what if I do want to check on chats every so often? My chat absolutely freezes. So I just want to make sure I pop it out. Okay, good. So we are in decent enough shape. All right. So hear me out. What if instead of playing and being in vaguely defensive or whatever, what if I went and you have to, so the weird part is you have to kill the dragons first, because the dragons have, if the dragons flip, they're going to hold you in the fight with a 3 move, and you can't be held in this fight. Now the other problem is if the dragons flip, if one of this, if so, God, this absolutely is dependent on the dragons not flipping. So I still don't love this. But here's what I was thinking. Let's pretend the dragons don't flip. Round 1, we go 3 attack, 0 defense. We kill one of the dragons. We take 3 shots. We take them all off hearts. Round 2, we do the same thing. Go after the second dragon, 3 offense, 0 defense. Take all the hits and take it off of might cubes, which leaves us unable to attack. And then on round 3, we flee using 3 maneuver cubes, 3 speed cubes to get out of dodge. Find the perfect NBC combination for Sacrificer Boethia. He's a drunker, and his name is Koznak in Markarth. That's very nice. That's very good. Boethia will be pleased. So my armor takes it. I take 6 wounds, which is dumb. It's just dumb. But I take 6 wounds. But I kill the dragons. I get out of dodge. I actually score a point for the Crusade, because the Crusade wants you to kill dragons, doesn't matter where. And then once, literally, you do 2 days of resting, you come back and you can kill the ogres. My guess is it's a bad idea. My guess is this gets thwarted, all the dragons flip, and I get my butt kicked. So we're probably not going to do that. So what we will do is we will go 2 on offense. We will go 1 on defense. We are still hoping that folks don't flip. Okay, and 2, obviously, we're going to start with 2 might. But we are alerted, so we can do 3 might, and we might as well since it's here. And no one flips. That's good. So my first attack... Oh my god, I blank it. I frickin' blank it. Blank the attack. Dragon 1 misses. Dragon 2 hits. We'll take care of that in a minute. Miss. And miss. So we do take a single hit from this guy. He bounces off the mithril, of course. We're going to take this cube because we're never going to play a 4th might cube as it stands. Okay. I mean, we got to play this pretty much straight, just like this. He flips. That's fine. We got to actually hit one of these shots. I've not hit a shot for a hero. We hit. Oh, my God. This is new. What are those symbols? What are the little explodey things? I thought only the monsters got those. We're going to hit this guy. We're going to hit him for 3 sharp, which is well enough to kill him. He is dead. Now we take the return fire. We're going to take the return fire here. So this guy's going to, the ogre is first. He misses. Oh, no, he auto hits. I'm sorry. Wow, stop. He auto hits. So he does hit us. So we're going to take 1 for the team right there. The dragon missed. Ogre missed. Okay. Okay, that's not terrible. That is not terrible. Now the question is, the question really comes down to do you keep this up or not? I sort of think you have to sort of keep up this vaguely defensive fighting here. And so we're going to go straight for the dragon. We're going to just keep this up. So dragon first. We really hope he doesn't flip. He doesn't. No one does. So we take the first. Well, we blank it again, huh? The ogre's going to hit us, and that's going to. I mean, we're going to do that. Our armor's perfectly fine. But the dragon hits us, and the ogre's going to miss us. I mean, we're going to take our 3rd heart. We can't obviously take the last one. But this is starting to look more dire, right? If that makes any sense. So I think we're going to play all offense, and we're going to attack the dragon. Oh my god, they all frickin' flip. That is literally the worst possible outcome. Because we're going to miss, and we're going to be hit forever and killed, pretty much. Yeah. In retro, that was a bad move, right? So now we have to swap like this and literally just hope people miss us. So miss because he's less, miss because he's less than us, and then the next round we run. I mean, my luck has been so crap with these fights. So we take 7 wounds and kill only a single dragon. I mean, that or our strategy is shit. I'm not sure which, actually. But we did kill a dragon. So day 21, we're going to take a juvenile dragon for 10. So that is 10 fame, so that's 35. Half orc, half dead, still full evil. Ba-bam. Absolutely. How are you, Nutmeg? And we do score the crusade because we did kill a dragon. So we get 1 point in the crusade. So I'll put crusade first point. That gives the barbarian 3 cards. And he actually has 5 points. I'm going to put our young strapping dragon back up there. And I will say it's a little bit of a shit. The battles have turned against the heroes here in the past little bit. I am going to I'm gonna take a quick. I'm good. Just trying my hand at downloading Mass Effect mods. Oh, nice. How's you in the game going? The red background's way better than the gray. I did think that when I saw it, so I did want to try it out. And yeah, I was like, oh, I like that actually. I don't mind that background. Mass Effect mods. Well, that's fun. I haven't played Mass Effect in forever. Let me go. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. I'll be back. Oh, let me put my sign up. Let me put my symbol up. I think tonight we're gonna have the Costco Isla Scotch because it's just the perfect random evening for that. It's not, right? I think the game's going okay. I did have two deaths, pretty much the Ranger and the Battle Mage. I think both of those hinged on fairly bad luck. I like that it's close. I think it's a little low scoring, so I have to recalibrate my expectations as to how that's all going to work. And I think that has to do with largely differences in how the board works in this game than in Magic Realm, as a for instance. Points are going to be generally more packed together. Well, I think it's easier to die in this game. You can easily get sort of overwhelmed by what the hell, right? Mess. And hell, literally the Ranger got killed by this one bat. One bat. I was ambushing the bat. That was my bat to lose, and I did lose it. So, I think if you die in the last week, you're just dead. Like, I don't think there's a. She really actually does. So, oh, her bow goes away too. Because in theory, she gets leather, buckler, short sword, and a sling. So we'll give her leathers, a buckler, a short sword if she still has one, and we will indeed give her the sling, the last sling in the game. Done. Yeah, I've done pretty shitty when it comes down to it, combat wise. Even the barbarian was just jacked up. So yeah, definitely not a good fighting day for me. Certainly not one of those days where it's like, hey, I scored 100 fame or whatever. Well, this body's right here, so it still has the bat to deal with. Actually, the Battle Mage's body was indeed looted by the Battle Mage. The Battle Mage got there first. So the Ranger might get there first, actually, at this rate. So let's get this last week sort of going here. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. And so we got 3 more events. We have the Lonely Orc. I don't even know what that means. I wrote it, and I don't know what it means. The Horde. And Banditry. So let's see what we got here. The Lonely Orc is a craftsman that dwells in a random mountain tile. So we're going to roll on which mountain tile it is. It is the bone one, the Narrow Ridges. So the Lonely Orc is in Narrow Ridges 2. Narrow Ridges 2. So let's put this. We will get an editable piece here. And we will put Lonely Orc. That's not how you spell lonely. That's how you spell Lonely. Done. So he is in Narrow Ridges 2. He's not in the Lonely Mountains? God, I should have totally put him. I definitely need to rewrite that. So Narrow Ridges 2 is our Lonely Orc. You can visit him and quest to impress him in one of these following ways. Pay him 20 bucks. Impress him with a charm check against the loot dice, a hard charm check. Gift him an epic weapon treasure. Earn 1 VP, and he agrees to make something for you. Choose a weapon from your inventory or the item deck and roll a d6, and then he might make it lighter, sharper, bejeweled, concealed, balanced, or quick. So he makes you a cool weapon. The Horde is 2 orcs, 2 goblins, and 2 kobolds. Okay. So we're going to take 2 orcs, 2 goblins, 2 kobolds, and then we're going to take a leader from one of those 3 decks. So kobolds, yep, we're taking Kobold Rex out of here. So we'll search for Rex. There you go. So Kobold Rex has united the humanoids against man. Place a random clearing. Done. Sure. Whoa, well, that totally did not work. So random clearing, we're going to roll red down the column there and white up top. So 1, 6. We can't choose anything because this is an event. 1, 4. Secret Dens. They're in Secret Dens 1. Secret Dens 1. Oh, geez. They're chasing down the druid is sort of my headcanon right now. They're like, we got you, druid. Druid's like, no. So there's the Horde. And I'll actually put I love these editable counters, by the way. I love these. I love these. Hoarder. There's the Horde. So, the Horde. Anyone that kills any of these gets 1 VP. Whoever kills the leader, once they're all cleared, though, whoever kills the leader also gets a reward of a deep treasure, and they get to roll a d6, and they get one of those treasures. So actually sort of fun stuff in there. That's cool. And then finally, banditry. The bandits appear in one of the following. All right. Well, the bandits appear in 3. The Quiet Bog 3. Where are the bandits? The bandits are in Quiet Bog 3. And we will take one of these and type in banditry in here. Knavery and banditry. And I'm actually going to use that as sort of a, there we go. We're going to go like that and just loud swamp, quiet bog, loud swamp. Never go to quiet as loud swamp. Plaid and noisy, I hear. So the Ranger is out of the game until the 24th. So she is, for all intents and purposes, if you, I mean, she died on the 21st, so she's still in. But man, that 2 days is going to really kill her because she's going to have like 4 days to do anything. But we're ready for day 22 now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The Berserkers first. Oh, right, but the Ranger is out until 24. Heck, we're gonna act. There you go. Done. See, look at that. Accolade 3, Priest 2. Kobold Rex is bitching. That's why. So we're going to move 1, 2. And then, yeah, we're going to rest 2. To get a 1 back, right? So we will take a chip back, effectively. So if you rest 2 phases, you get a single cube back. Tomorrow we're going to rest 4. So we're going to rest all day tomorrow. The Berserker is going to rest a bit. The Battle Mage. The Battle Mage is going to search for that passage. So that's a partial success, a fail. Oops, that one's she failed again because that one was a spyglass anyway. But she failed 3 frickin' times. Done. Can't find that. Gonna get stuck doing that. And now the Druid gets to go. The Druid's gonna go 1, 2, and 3. And the Druid indeed will roll to take cover, but she's just gonna take cover with her card. Done. So she takes cover and she is automatically hidden. She does not have to roll to get that done. So she is hidden. She does get monster lure, so she can lure monsters in. She typically doesn't want to, but that's okay. Crud. I don't know that she wants to go in like that yet. But it's 1 frickin' bat. She's got to be able to hit 1 bat, doesn't she? Does she? Can she? Right? No. The problem is she cannot cast in this state. She cannot cast elemental. So probably what she actually has to do is just go 1, 2, and sneak, and for real sneak. So she's gonna dump that card, and she's gonna have this card left. Because she needs to sneak, and tomorrow she needs to do all that. So she is done. So let's roll, and we're hoping to not get anything in pretty much any of these, but let's see. So we have planes, which we don't have. Look at the bones. What bones? What bones? So planes, I don't think anybody's in. No one's in the planes. But what's going to happen is we're going to get 4 kobolds on us, which, oh god, that's even freaking worse. We got 4 kobolds that appear here. And worse, the bat comes. And I don't love that. Like, I almost think, but I have to think about this. Because all the monsters move on either die. The bones that called the bat, Holy Grail. Oh, like I almost think, it should be one of the other moves. But that's not rules as written. So we're just going to live with that. I don't think anybody else gets anything because I don't think we have stink anywhere else. She is now has to hide. And she does because she snuck, so she's now hidden. Done. And I mean, that's the day. So we're going to go to day 23. I cannot click that button now because that thing's in the way. Battle Mage is first. He would have so been there by now. He's going to search the stupid thing again. Not even close. Second search. Found it. Then he moves 3 to here. This is where his guy is. Oh, he needed to draw that. He does get a treasure. He gets, oh, great, a cursed treasure, by the way. He gets a spell book. He can at least learn 1 spell, so that is nice. He can learn break spells. But he does get a curse. Rob, how are you? I am sort of getting my ass kicked this last couple weeks here. Even or odd. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. We're going down that side. 4. Ill, you may not rest. Well, that is a shitty curse. Okay. I'm fine. How is everybody? Oh, okay. I think okay. Just okay. Just, So we found the dude. We got a curse. The druid is going to walk out to the chamber. You do need to search to find this, but once you do, you get all the shit. So that is one thing to do. So looking at this, looking at the game quickly coming to an end. Oh, I do like when the days get longer too. I don't like these super short days. I don't like it being dark at like 6 p.m. or 5:30 or whatever. It really bums me out quite a bit. So she goes 1. She will search once for the ranger's crap. Fail. And then she will make noise as what she must do to get this legendary smith here. You have to go to where he's held and you have to make noise, which represents freeing him from the crab. If at the end of the day the clearing is without, at the end of the day, if you're still here and alive, you can free the guy. So that is her day. Barbarian is resting all day. So he goes 4. He's going to get 3 cubes back. He takes those 3. That's it. We're going to roll for monsters, and the druid has to roll twice because the druid made noise. We get woods, forest, so no one's in the forest. Oh my lord. So we're going to draw sight, though. That shit can go away. Who's at a site? Well, it looks like the Titan's coming back. So the Titan shows up. That's okay. Maybe. Maybe. So we do have a fight. First off, well, I tell you what we're going to do then. I'm going to take cover right now. So we'll take cover. And at the end of the day, technically, because we took cover and because we're still here, the legendary Smith can come with me. So we can sort of escape. Now, I don't know if I was doing that before, but I'm, having read the card specifically, it doesn't say clear the dudes. It just says at the end of that day, and I should have said if you're still in the clearing or whatever, right? Maybe that's too easy. Maybe it was easy for the druid because of the card. I think thematically it might I do have to roll twice for monsters. Now, having said that, though, that clearing's already drawn, so she can't get she already drew something onto that clearing. So I don't know that that clearing draws monsters again. It certainly can't draw like the black die monsters again, right? Because the clearing has already drawn monsters once. So I think she's okay. You're not going to get kobolds and then kobolds, for instance. You're not going to get. So I think thematically, it would sort of do that quiet rescue, right? If you can either be snuck or hidden, I should say, getting out of dodge, then maybe you can still free them, because but you have to sort of take, yeah, I mean, you have to take that chance, right? You have to, so you can't sneak, and that's the thing. Actually, you're actually sort of screwed. You can't sneak if you make noise. If you make noise, you are unsnuck. So you don't get the extra die. You don't get that. You have to roll 2 blanks. So I think that's enough. I think that's a good compromise, right? Because it allows characters that are non-combatants to have a shot, especially halflings, which is amazingly thematic, right? For the Hobbit, since all they did was sneak around and free each other from orcs and shit, right? And spiders, and so on. So I think that is okay to just let her sneak out of there with the Smith. So I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Sounds legit to you. I do have an answer to drain life, but it is rather convoluted. So I'll run it by you at some point. Because it's a whole series of things I would do to that whole to the whole the whole thing. So we're up to day 24. The Ranger is no longer out. The Ranger is in. We got the Battle Mage. So the battle mage is going to quest, pay $5 as per the card. Oop, the battle mage. Oh, we did use take cover, so we do get now monster lure. So we'll put lure, monster. And he gets Might Trainer. So trade with him, pay $5, you get a VP and earn a Might Cube, which is what he did on day 24. So Might Trainer is going to score the Battle Mage her second card. I don't think they're bad. I think they're doing okay. I think they're doing okay. So that's a quest phase. That's one. And so this just goes away. Remember, we are cursed. We cannot rest. I'm going to go 2-3 to the outpost. Done. Now that I'm a human, because I'm a human in the outpost, I get an extra phase. I am going to, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to learn break spells. So we roll the learn dice. Because if I get cursed, well, I mean, so be it, right? And she learns break spells. Here you go. So that's great. She now has a spell, and the nice thing is, for the battle mage, that actually takes her, and now she's in the lead. So not a terrible move by her to get that done. One cure for all curses. Yeah, so that's why I went there. I figured if she got cursed 92 times, she could just pay $5 and get them all removed at once. She's going to have to get this removed because she cannot cast either of these spells unless she enchants the tile. That is true. She could enchant the tile in a day because she can't rest still. But that is her day. But that was a pretty good day, I think, in her defense. The Barbarian. How are we doing, Barbarian? He rests all day and takes these 3 back. He's got this. Honest to God, he's got this. I swear to you guys. I swear to you. The Druid. Now, the only problem is the Druid has to go a very awkward way. I need a place to remove all curses, and it's a garage bar. You have it. She is going to. So here's the thing: she can't sneak with that guy following her. She just can't do it. So she has to just go 1-2. She's got to just get out of there. She could have maybe tried something else. She's going to go 3. She does not have a good option right now. So 1, 2, 3. There's no, I mean, I'm trying to figure out where does she run to get this guy back, right? As quickly as possible. I suppose 4 and just goes there. And the Ranger is back. Druid's got to do what Druid's got to do. The Ranger's back. Ancient Scroll, Awareness, and Strange Symbol. None of those are any good for her actually right now. She's going to go 1, 2, 3. And she is going to sneak. She's not making noise anymore, by the way. Done. All right, that is day 24. We got to roll the dice here. We get Plains and Carrion. Is anyone in planes? And my answer to that, I believe, is no. Is anyone in carrion? I don't know. He's in Big Bones, and he's in Sting. Nope, we're good. So that's day 24. We're up to day 25, and people, it does get to you quick. Like once the week starts going, and the druids first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is she going to be able to get to? She might not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's going to take her 13. That's 3 days. She might get there the last day, pretty much. So she is done, assuming nothing else happens. I mean, the ranger's going to go 1, 2. A hard charm check. Sure, why not? We're here. We're human. We've got 3 charm. What a hard charm check is it goes against the loot dice, because the loot dice are 1 to 5 as opposed to 0 to 4. So we need a 3 or less, and we get it. So we actually do. The orc is impressed with us. He's like, yeah, you are cool. So we do a quest. So that's 1, 2, 3. We do the quest. We do get a VP. So we do get the Lonely Orc. On day 25, owner of a lonely orc, do. ++ lonely orc. So the ranger scores a point because she died. But she does get whatever the cool thing is. So you give him a weapon and he does a thing with it. So I am going to give him the short sword. And then we roll a die. I do think what I need to do is I need to go over all of these cards and try to make the quest rewards as interesting as possible. All of them. Right now, I just said add 1 VP, and that's fine. 2, sharper. Add 1 sharp to the first non-sharp might slot. So that means, actually, this weapon's really nice now. So that means we get a sharp here in this second slot. So I need to put something there to be sharp. I don't have anything really, which is too bad. But we're gonna do this. We'll put this. Yes, it is now a 4 damage weapon. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna make it like overlap a little bit, just like the other one does, to show that, right? So that's a sharp slot now. So if she puts 1 in, she does 2 damage. If she puts 2 in, she does 4 damage. So that's nice. Now imagine doing that like the first. Imagine doing that like your the first week or something, right? That'd be cool as shit. So she did 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 1, 2 to get here, 3 to charm him, as it were. I mean, and frankly, I don't know what else for her to do. She will sneak just to not die again. But yeah, maybe she needs to get. Maybe, where's that bat? The funny part, she could go kill the Titan now. She could stab him with Sting. Okay, that's. I don't think she's gonna make it there in time. But so she's not gonna sneak. She's gonna go to here. because she's got a mission now. Done. The Battle Mage. So the Battle Mage just wanted to get out of dodge. The Battle Mage is going to utilize their extra phase. So they're a human, so they do get an extra phase. So they're going to do a trade because they have to do a trade. So they're going to do a trade phase first, and they're going to pay the $5 to get the curse removed. That puts them to 16. Well, the problem is, no, they're not going to do that because that would lose them 2 points. Because you have to have over 20 gold to score gold. You have to have 10 fame to score fame, 20 gold to score in gold. She's not going to spend the money. Instead, she's going to use her extra phase and 2 other phases to enchant the tile. So now she has a purple in the tile. Done. That's okay. That's sort of where she's at. Still can't rest yet. At the end of the end of yesterday, by the way, she probably looks at these. Though the Might Trainer's gone. I'm sorry, I should have drew cards. My fault. Long Stride, extra move. That is pointless. She's going to get rid of those 2 at the end of yesterday. Last Word and Assassin. Well, hold the hell on. She is never going to get Last Word done. But she could always try. So she enchants. Kill the console. Where is the console? Is the console? Console's probably at the outpost. Yeah. So it's where she is. That's clunky too. So she'll trade to haggle with the vendor because she has to do that for Last Word. So she'll haggle with the Artificer, who has 5 treasures, 3 items. And maybe it's something good, right? These need to go. Temple Conjuring, Might, Irritation, Amulet, Symbol of Greed. Not terrible. I mean, none of those are awful. But none of them are going to do us any good. We are going to... We'll negotiate for the amulet. The Artificer is Wisdom. We're not super wise. We have a 2. So we need to roll a 2 or less. That's once, so we're down to 2 times price. No, and we fail. So we're not going to get Last Word. Last Word's going to be very difficult. We have to essentially haggle 3 times in a row. And then, and literally the last haggle is pointless. We are just quote-unquote getting the last word, which is going to make that merchant never want to talk to us again. But everybody else in town will give us a +1 because he was an asshole. That's yeah. So yeah, so we trade and that fails, but we don't actually get kicked out. I suppose we'll try it again, but we will sell this for 7 gold because we can sell this back for 7 gold because it does have spells left in it. And we will try again for the artifact just because, and we get door, so he kicks us out. So we are actually done with the day. I think the Berserker is ready to roll, so the Berserker is going to sneak an alert and move on up there. Like before. The monsters will check him. They do not find him, and he is ready for the fighting. We roll more monsters, and we're going to get Woods and Carrion. That's not him. That's not him. Woods is going to draw one giant spider to the mix. Oh, we do have. Oh, we have a gate in spot. Good to know. Okay, and done. And that's it. We have one giant spider. So let's do the giant spider first. Orificer. Orificer? Oh, God. I don't know what that is. But I think I get a yearly checkup now. I mean, once you're like 55, don't you gotta get? I mean, once you're in your 50s, don't you have to get one of that? You know. All right, giant spiders up. And are we hidden or not hidden? Like deal or no deal, except shittier. We are not hidden because we didn't sneak. So that spider is on us, and we are on it. So we're going to put one might. 3 or 2. I'm going to play awareness. And I'm going to allow me to play one last cube. So I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. No, that's only 5 cubes. I don't need to play awareness. I mean, should get rid of it at some point, but I'm good for now. It's late in the game. It's fine. So we're going to play 3, 1, and 1. That's 2 damage. Does the spider flip? He does not flip. So we go first, and we are equal to him. Our attack is equal to his speed. We have to roll any symbols. We do 1 and sharp damage, which is 2 damage. Done. The ranger gets 8 fame. On day what? 20,000? It's 26 actually, right? Because he scored the orc. Oh no, it's 25. It's 25. That's fine. Okay. So we scored the orc, and we also scored because we moved off of there, right? Spider, and that is 8 fame. That was uncharacteristically easy for the I'll tell you where she really got jacked up. The damn missile rolls. The damn missile rolls were awful. And now the big fight. All right. So now, if I'm to be honest, Because we alerted, we snuck and we alerted, and we're hidden or whatever, and nothing else appeared. Now I would say maybe is the time to go all out. So if we take 2 hits in round 1, we can take 2 hearts, kill an ogre. Then we can kill the second ogre and take a single hit. She was terrible. It was awful. By the way, that's why I don't like the ranger with a bow versus the archer. The archer is a much better bowman ambush, right? Because you can get those kills, because you can re-roll that -2. You're like, oh, -2, heck with that. I'm re-rolling that crap. And the ranger can't do that. Instead, you get a green spell, which is not a great trade-off in that case. This might be the fight to take the 2 hits and then just go full force and kill whatever you can kill. And only go defensive once you're down to the 1 dragon. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try. It's late in the game, so we're going to try it out. It's all offense, and this ogre is my target. All right, we've played. So we're taking 2 hits no matter what. No one flips. Our attack goes first. We kill this ogre with 3 damage. Bam, 1, 2, 3, right up the top. He goes down immediately. We now take 2 hits. We're going to take this extra cube that we have no use for, and we're going to take this heart. Done. Round 2. I am going to take 1 hit for sure, but this ogre is my target. Does anyone flip? Yeah, he flips. We kill him. This dragon hits us for 1. We take this cube, which we no longer need. Now, if he flips, it sucks, but if he does not flip, we kill him. So we're going to stick with that. He does not flip. We go first, 3 cubes. We kill him. Take no damage. That's the battle. That mithril armor really makes that battle. We're going to take 32 fame home for 67. 2 ogres, 1 juvie dragon on day, what? 25. Uh, 32 total. Done. Oh, where are the ogres? It's funny because the difference between taking 3 wounds than 2 wounds is way, way worse than taking 2 wounds than 1 wound. You know what I mean? Like, it's way, like having the 1 less guy was just, that's a 3 wound difference, which makes this possible. So she kicks the shit out of them, and the mithril armor, because you need the armor, because otherwise they kill you. They bust the shield round 1, and then kill you in the later rounds. So you can't do this without having found the mithril plate armor, which is sort of fun. It's fun that an item can make that kind of difference, right? So I do think we are done for the day. And that does kick to day 26. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the druid is just trying to get home. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And he is done. Ranger 1, 2, 3. Can't go any further, I don't think. Done. The barbarian is going to rest 3 to get 2 chips back. We'll actually do this. This is slightly more useful, given our loadout. Rest 3 times, make noise once to free the damsel. If we can actually get out of here by the end of the day, we will have freed her. So we shall see. The Battle Mage. What the hell's the Battle Mage doing here? Well, he doesn't have Might Trainer anymore. What's he have? Assassin and Last Word. Those are shit. I don't think he wants to fight like all the wardens. I mean, we could let him just fight the bodyguard and the council leader. Make the assumption that he, you know, sneaks in kind of thing, right? Now he is going to get outlaw tokens, which could give him penalties. Something to consider at the end of the game. But he's going to go for it. So we're going to do this. So this is on the end of day, whatever, 20. So he's in day 26 now. So we're not going to do this yet. But we will, yeah, obviously we will. We'll rest 2. Get this chip back, because an extra chip can never hurt. We will definitely alert. We will trade once. We'll try to get the last word on the vendor. We fail. We'll trade again to try to get the last word on the vendor. We fail. Tonight we try to kill the consul and his bodyguard. Done. We'll take the 2 outlaw tokens. And it is like literally so that's it. There you go. We got caves and sites. Ugh, Jesus. Okay. Caves, I think, are okay. I don't think anybody's in a cave. Right? But who's next to a site? Well, our guy's next to a goddamn site. The Trove is going to draw because, of course, it does. Where's our Great Worm? I have no idea where the Great Worm is. I'll bet you it ended up in a pile somewhere. What showed up with them? Ogres. No? Oh, Great Worm. There we go. Okay. So we got the Great Worm. He shows up. Boom, right there. Yeah, it looks like we might still be doing this here. I think that's it. And we have 2 fights. We have this guy on the barbarian, so we're going to do it right now. Now, this is a rough fight for our barbarian. He cannot outright kill this guy one shot. That's fine. But we're going to go all out attack and as many, right? And we're not alerted today. We're going to go 2 sharp, which sort of sucks, but that's what we've got to do. So we're all attack. We're going to take a hit. Does he flip? Hopefully he doesn't. He does not flip. We're going to hit him and do a pip. He's going to hit us, bang into our mithril armor with 3 sharp, and do a pip. Which we will take from, doesn't really matter. We'll take it from here. Done. Round 2. We're going to do the same thing. Does he flip? He does not flip. So we hit him first with 3 attack to his 2. We do a second pip. He hits us. He does 1. Okay. Third round, we're doing the same thing. He does not flip. We're going to do 3 attack. We hit him. We do 2 damage, which kills him because he now has only 2 health left. And remember, you either do 1 point and reduce his health by 1, or you kill him outright, and we score the Great Worm. 18 more points, bringing us to 85. And because the end of the day, we're good to go. The damsel is coming with us now, so we grab her. Get a random favor. That's sort of cool. Okay. All right. Is there anybody else? Yes, the battle mage is trying to kill the consul and his bodyguard. So he sneaks up in there. He's going for this. We can only play 5, so we're going to play all attack against the bodyguard. And, of course, the spear, we have to play 2, like that. We're going to play 0 defense, hoping to kill the bodyguard and not take an attack from the consul because he does not attack on this side. Nobody flips. We do 3. We hit him. We do 2 damage. The bodyguard is killed instantly. It's round 2. And we're going to play just like this because we will kill him outright if he flips. He's like, no, no. He doesn't flip. We are equal, so we kill him on equals. And we do. And we kill the consul. Now we're going to take 2 outlaw tokens for killing 2 dudes. 1, 2. That gives us a -1 to do anything anywhere in terms of haggling. And at the end of the game, we have to roll to lose or gain a point. But we get 19 fame, which does bring us to 33. So, and I'm a little sloppy right now. What day is it? Is it 26, 27? 26. So on day 26, he got the Great Drake, or Great Worm. for 18. He got the consul and a bodyguard for 19. He got a BG, so he got Barry Gibb for 19 points. He also scores Assassin. And that's a card. So that's outright the third card and an 8th point. And he gets 4 mission dice. That is ridiculously good. That's, wait a minute. Who made this? All right. He gets 8 fame. Okay. So that's 41. And 10 more fame. 18 more fame. Jesus Christ. So we got 18 fame for that. That is going to put him absolutely in second place for fame, right? So he overtakes the druid for sure. Fame is 0, 1. The killing did. That brings him to 9 points. So I think the battle mage has taken this pretty much. Hello, Victor. How are you? How are you, sir? So we can turn in Assassin. And we get Camp, which isn't going to help us much. But, you know. How are you, Victor? Good, 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 good. So day 27. So we're almost over this. I tell you what, I hate to say, well, no, the Rangers got an agenda. 1, 2, 3. Done. I mean, we'll see if she makes it. The Barbarian goes 1, 2, 1, 2. Into the sanctuary. With the damsel in distress. So he's going to score the damsel on day 27. Which is good. That's good for him. That's actually his 4th card. So strange. He's winning cards. That's pretty cool. And he's got 6 points total. The damsel, of course, leaves him, and he gets 1 random reward. So he rolls a d6. Busier than I've been, but handling it great so far. Oh, good. 2, he gets the Lady's Favor, which sort of sucks, actually. Remove all outlaw tokens and get +1 charm. I don't have anything to. You know what? I actually do. I absolutely do have stuff for this. This is exactly what these chits got stolen from the Magic Realm game for. If I had a choice, I would take busy over not busy. That depends, I suppose, for me. But yeah, I hear you. So he is now 2 charm, and he takes all the outlaws tokens go away, but he has none. So that actually was a little bit. I wanted a crossbow wedding, earn 1 VP to get him a 2nd VP. Plus, I just like the funny, the pun of a crossbow wedding. Sorry, I just thought that was, cool. But all right, done. So he is going to get back and done. Druid. What's the druid do? Oh, right, the druid ended up here. So he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, running through the Timberlands. And I mean, the battle mage, frankly, doesn't have much else going on. I mean, he'll try last word the 5 times he can, but he needs 2s. No, that's 1 fail, 2 fails, 3 fails, 4 fails, 5 fails. So he does that. Plus he has a -1 because he. So yeah, he can't do that anymore. He's done. The crossbow joke is not like. I mean, it's not clever joke. It's not like It's not. Oh, he was scored already. So I really think there's only 2 things going on. So I'm just gonna let's do those 2 things here on day 2720. I'm not even gonna worry about the barbarian and the battle mage. I think the druid goes and brings the lost smith back to the village, right? So that is going to give him a card, and I'm not going to write it down too much because it's not that big a deal. But that gives him 7 points. So the druid probably comes in second here today. New job, fun job. Choose a piece of armor from your inventory. I mean, I suppose we'll pick the helm. And then we'll roll the d6. We get 1, lighter. It requires 1 less might cube to wear, which means no might cubes to wear. Which everybody has a might cube, so it's sort of pointless, but there you go. Literally, it's weightless. The Witch King could wear this shit, is my point. But he's not here. So we do get 1 VP for the Smith. We turn that in. We get the lightest helmet in the universe. And we are done. The Ranger has to search for that path. Unless I already have the path. Do they have dark passes? No, that's one they did not take, right? They did not take dark passes 4 to 1. So let's search. We're going to search 2 times, maybe 3 times. That's a fail, but a partial success, a fail, and a fail. So you can't even find this shit. Let's roll monsters to see if anyone jumps him. No one jumps him. And he's got 1 more day to find that path to get through to them. That's a fail. Oh my god. A fail and a success, but he can't walk through. So he is actually done. And that's it. That's going to literally be the game. So I think the battle mage wins 9-7. The druid comes in second pretty much just by dragging the smith down to the village there. I appreciate it pays the bills. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. My job is very much samey right now, but shit is picking up soon, I think. But Battle Mage wins. Druid comes in second. The Barbarian comes in third, although he has the best outing in terms of killing stuff. But I'm sorry, and the Battle Mage does have to roll. So for each token, you have to roll. I believe on a blank you are I believe on a blank you get a negative point. Let's take a quick look. I mean this is just from the game. Where is retirement? I don't know. Let me look real quick. Real quick. We definitely pause this in. So roll 2 monster dice for each outlaw token. If both dice show a symbol, you gain a point. If one die is a symbol and another die is blank, you remove a point. If both dice show blanks, nothing. I mean, we'll try this from the rules. 2 monsters, so he gets a point in infamy, and 2 blanks, so nothing. So he does get a point. So in the end, the score ends up being 10 to 7 to 6 to 1. The battle mage wins. I do think I need to juice up the cards in that a couple of the cards need to give some more reward. And if you weren't here, we're drinking the Islay Scotch from Costco, the Kirkland Scotch. And I've tried both their scotches, the Islay and the Highland Scotch. Both of them are actually really good for the price. So definitely jiving on Costco booze. So I think my take on this game, I think it went very well. I think it held my interest to the end. I mean, that last week was a bit shady, but once the Battle Mage did his thing and the Barbarian did his thing and the Druid did his thing, it definitely sort of, I wanted it to be done, sort of. But I thought it was very good. I thought it did hold to the end, and it was close-ish. I think some of the cards need juiced up so that they have slightly more interesting rewards or better rewards. And I do think at some point we need to implement the same thing we did in the Magic Realm game, where there are bonuses from doing more of a thing. So the Barbarian won fame, but what is the point where you get an extra point in fame because you just did so damn well? And that's sort of, I think, something we need to maybe implement, because I think, that makes it so that the Barbarian is still fighting for fame because he has maybe 15 more to get to 100, and 100's a thing and it's a point, that kind of thing, right? I do think that is key. Otherwise, I thought it was okay. I thought some of the cards were very interesting, and I thought some of them were sort of dull. Like the Explorer cards, probably still not worth it for just a victory point. We probably need more something going on. There's a lot more travel here with the quest cards. There's a lot more getting places. And I think that is slows it down, right? Whereas now in Magic Realm, once we get used to it, we're scoring 14 points now, right? We're not doing that here. Like, some of this is like they scored 3 cards, 4 cards. I think that might be closer to normal than in the Magic Realm game where people score 9 cards. But it could also mean we need some more cards, and maybe geographically we need to think more about where the cards appear. We are playtesting, Victor, a future expansion. This is my quest expansion for Dragons Down versus Magic Realm. So similar, right? But trying to utilize the mechanics of Dragons Down versus the mechanics of Magic Realm, and trying to actually utilize them well. Well, no. I mean, some of the things are quests that give points, and other things are boons. They do not give points. Instead, they give you the ability, right? So take cover does not give you points. You're not going to get points for just taking cover. You get the ability to walk with impunity, which is a huge deal, if that makes any sense. The trade-off is, right? So the trade-off is they're taking points out of your hand. That card could be points in your hand. oh, I could have something I could score, or I can have take cover, which takes a third of my possible points away, but allows me to hide. Now, I would take that trade any day. But having said that, something like long stride, where it's just one extra move, you should probably just use that and get going, because that's wasting slots in your hand a little bit. Now, I would still use this strategically, in the sense that there's no point in using it on a day where you don't need 5 actions. But on a day you need 5 actions, use it. Like on a day you're just moving from place to place, use it and get the extra move, because it's going to save you 1 phase later on. That kind of thing. So some of these are boons and some of them are quests, which I could maybe make it more obvious by putting something somewhere like on the side, right? Put a Q or right, or a B, or colors or whatever. So I hope that answered your question. So yeah, the Battle Mage wins. The Battle Mage actually gets a point for being infamous for killing the console and having the outlaw tokens at the end of the game. So actually we'll put day 28. And they got ++ outlaw effectively. And actually, I'll be honest, I love those boon cards, because that sort of makes the game, that changes the game quite a bit. All of a sudden, the druid can walk around with impunity because I can always take cover. And that's weirdly a huge deal. And so that gives you this weird opportunity of, I'm going to move a lot faster and a lot looser and not sneak at all, right? And sort of do right, and be aggressive. Other cards aren't as big, but the alert one is good, because the alert one could make a combat that is dicey, not dicey in Dragon's Down. So I like that one as well. There's a couple searchy ones which aren't as interesting in my opinion, but just to fill it out, they're there, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, I thought, I don't know, I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. Thought it was good. Like, I would add stuff to each of these. Status Chaser for sure. Learn Spell, maybe not. Like, Learn Spell, I don't think we need to add to it. That's something you're just going to do anyway. Status Chaser in this game, you're not going to typically get a title because it's a pain in the ass and doesn't give you anything but the victory point for the card. So I might give you something else, like maybe you get a friendliness level, so a +1 to haggle with all the vendors in that dwelling, which would be a good thing to do in Status Chaser, because you're now a lord there or something, right? Monster Lure does not deserve extra things, because Monster Lure already gives you the ability to pull monsters in. No, I mean, I wouldn't do 2 quest cards in one. I mean, I do them randomly so that you have to make that choice, if that makes any sense. There's not that many boon cards in the deck. There's only like 10 out of the 100, or 12 out of the 100 are boons. The reason I mix them in is literally for that reason, so that you have to look and go, oh my God, do I want to keep this cool thing, or do I want to get a point? And that's sort of the thought process, right? Like, if you're the Woods Girl in Magic Realm and you get a color source, you can cast Control Bats at any time. That's cool. Is it worth a point out of your hand? Maybe. So I mix them in for that very reason. Like awareness. She probably should have just used that at some point and got rid of it, but it's fun. part of this is, in my opinion, for me, I got to get used to playing Dragons Down reasonably quickly with 4 characters. That's a thing, right? It's not non-trivial a little bit, so that we can get through. And I don't think we did bad actually this week. I thought we did pretty well. This game was better than the first one that I had done. Although I do apologize. I apologize at the beginning of this video, this stream. I think the other 2 videos had something wrong with the resolution and aspect, and so they might have been blurry, or parts of the screen may have been off the screen for you. Don't know, but I noticed a problem when I started this one, that it wasn't in the same resolution as my Magic Realm games. So we'll see. In any case, I thought that went okay. I was pretty pleased with that. Is it necessarily more exciting than Drag? For me, I think that's a little more exciting than normal Dragons Down because for me, that race with the, right, with all the different bits, I think all the different aspects and the limiting of how much any one thing can do. So, for instance, because the Barbarian runs away with the game with fame, potentially, but it only scores him 2 points. So I think maybe that helps me keep it interesting. So anyway, all good. If you didn't catch any of this, I suppose my suggestion would be to watch it once it gets posted. And that'll end, right, the game that we did over the weekend. I think I'll do another one of these very soon to reinforce a little bit, tweak the cards maybe. Maybe I'll show you Nan deck, which is what I'm using to generate these cards, although not that I'm doing a very good job. These are sort of shitty looking. But at the very least, we can put a lot of information on them. My goal is to put all the information on them so I don't have to look them up on my document. I can just look at these. But yeah, I'm using a program called Nandeck, which is sort of interesting. But anyway, it's late. Thank you all, Rob and Michael and Victor. It's good to see you all. Raven, Rock, and Nutmeg, also good to see you. I think that's it for tonight as far as folks that came by. So, Rob, do you want to hear my Witch King fixes? Before we sign off. So, Witch King fixes. We're going to do 3 main things, I think. Witch King fix, he's taken out of the game. Oh, no, stop it. That is not okay. Witch King fixes. I think we'll do 3 things. So I think Drain Life, because Drain Life all right now has to hit, by the way. The thing is, you don't notice that it has to hit because he has such a good chit. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. So keep in mind that all Drain Life has to hit. It's just that it never has to hit because he always has that that type 5 2 times chit that just hits everything, much like the wizard has a type 3 2 chit. So you still have to hit like normal. You do have to roll. On a 6, it fails. The dude saves, whatever it is. On a 6, he saves. So 30%, 70% chance he kills it and gets the chits back. Done, just like normal. 30% it fails. So I think that is fair enough. Good night, Michael. The second thing is, I think Animate Dead, which is the other thing that he uses to sort of override the game. Animate Dead, we're going to bring it back. It is a permanent spell, much like all the other permanent spells, and it must be powered, except it becomes a type 8 spell. Or, I'm sorry, a type 6 spell. So it becomes a type 6. So he can cast it and use a type 6, which are underutilized for the Witch King. The Witch King never needs like the type. Now the only problem is, and what I don't like about it is it takes it away from, say, the Witch, which is the problem there. So maybe it's a little over. If we used the advanced magic stuff, like the enhanced magic, this wouldn't be a problem because the chits wouldn't be tied up. But the problem is with the Witch King is you're tying a chit up. So I have to think about what to do with Animate Dead. The other thing I want to do, though, is give him then summons. Put type 5, put some summons in. And give some options. So one spell I did not include was some kind of like raise undead. So I think we'll give the drain life a 30% fail chance. If you roll a 6, it fails, which then makes the magic wand super interesting for him. I think we will alter animate such that it requires powering, with the caveat I have to think about how to do that, because I'm not sure I want to take it away from the Witch, because the Witch could really use that too, but she doesn't typically. If you make it a type 6, then the Sorcerer can use it, and I don't like that either. But there's no spells that are both. Like I almost want it to be type 5 and type 8. Like you choose which. The Witch King can you. So anyway, but the fail chance then gives. So what it means. So what this means. So literally, here's exactly what you're doing. The Witch King will never use that spell if he's not hidden, unless it is in abject desperation, because it's too risky. You're effectively saying you have a 30% chance to die. So you either have to have a buddy, which has eaten the bad guy, like taken the bad guy away, lured him away, or you're hidden. Because otherwise, you have a 30% chance of dying, because if you take any hit at all, because remember, you can't dodge. So that's the thing. So what that does is it means he's either hidden, he's either melted in the mist, or broomsticked out, or he casts, right? Or he can cast this, or he has a buddy to sort of take the attack. So that was not cogent. I apologize. But that's sort of the idea. I'll give it a fail chance, and then adjust what Animate Dead does, and try to give him a couple more options in type 5 to make them sort of a little bit more interesting. So for instance, maybe the first thing. No, I wouldn't do that. See, that makes him. So here's the problem with that. And that's fine if you want to do that, because I'm not going to tell you how to play the game. The problem is, if you do that, then it makes him. It only affects one guy. You would never take that over Fiery Blast, because Fiery Blast has those same chances. In fact, they're better. You kill a medium on, everything but a 6 in Fiery Blast, right? That kind of thing, right? It's not better, but so and Drain Life affects one guy. So there's almost no point to doing what you said, because I would never take it. If I only have a 1 in 2 chance to kill a Tremendous, which is, let's understand something, a 3 in 36 chance to kill a Tremendous, then I am really shit. So I think the 30% fail chance on all creatures works, because it just means he can't walk around with impunity knowing that he can do it. So if he's going to run around, he's got to be ready to melt or broomstick. And if he's not, then he can't do that kind of thing. I think it won't be super great better. It will be a little bit better in the sense that it's not automatic most of the time now. He'll have to roll every single time. And then some days when he thinks he's got it, he's going to miss it. Oh, no. Well, that spell's terrible. No, and the Pilgrim's terrible. But yes. And I won't even precast. Like, I think that's it. It's just a 6 misses. The guy saves, whatever it is. Like I said, I would like to change Animate Dead a little bit because, frankly, I've been getting too much good use out of it. Like, he's literally every damn time getting the Tremendous Dragon, which is really amazingly good somehow for him. So I think, but you know, and the issue then is just all the stress on his black chits is going to make him very fussy. If that makes any sense. Like, so he's literally going to have 1 chit tied up in Animate. So he'll have 1 type 2 chit, probably a type 3 and a type, a time 2 and a time 3 and a time 5 chit still in his pocket, or a time 4. Well, and be careful. So the problem with the Witch King is not that, oh, if he misses it, he could die. It's that if he misses it, he does die. Like, the problem isn't the Witch King can then no longer cast that spell when anyone's on his sheet. You can't. You can't do it. Because if you cast it when someone's on your sheet, there's a 30% chance that you are dead. Because missing the spell means you are dead. Because everything hits you and you die. No other character has that flaw. Every other character, if they miss their spell, might get missed. Now, mind you, a lot of them won't. Like, the wizard is too slow to be missed. The sorcerer is mostly too slow to be missed. So that's a thing. But, and that's fine. I don't actually mind that. But it does mean the Witch King is going to have to... There's going to be times where the Witch King is like the Woods Girl. He goes in, he casts, he fails, he has to melt into mist. Now he's down 3 chits. So that's 3 rest phases and a spell X and a spell, and he gets a chip, like that kind of thing, right? So every day you were burning you're like, every time you fail that, you burn a ton of phases. So I'm interested to see how it goes. I think that's the main change. The main change is 30% miss chance. Done. That's it. That's what we're going to look at first. And then everything else, we'll see. But I will do Animate Dead too. I'll put it back to permanent and just see if it feels worse. And add to his thing an undead summon. With the idea that maybe you don't take Animate, maybe you take this, because this ties up less chits. So that's sort of where I'm thinking. No, I'm good. I'm perfectly happy to talk about all of that, and just it's interesting enough. So But that's Magic Realm talk. This has been Dragons Down. A good game. Thanks everybody. I think I'm gonna head out, and we'll talk to you later, Rob. We will do a game where we try this out. Probably, I don't know when exactly. We'll see. Maybe we'll have the Pilgrim and the Witch King go out and do their thing. So good night, everybody. Good game. I'll talk to you all later. And that's it. Good night.